Hello people, today I have with us the M.S.G set number 37. This one is the Assault Weapons number 2 set. This one does differ a little from the first Assault Weapons set, where it does include only one gun, and it includes a couple of hands, and they are offset like you see here, so you can hold it in this close-in style. These ones are obviously more for close quarters than the other. I really like the way this one looks. Of course, this one is being posed with the GBN base Gundam. This doesn't actually fit in, but like I always tell you guys, don't be afraid to use the camera angle to your advantage. Use a little bit of indirect force here. He's holding it up using this hand, and this one is actually just sitting in there. So if I were to pull this back, that would fall down. But let's go ahead and see what it looks like on the next model kit. Here's the Alto from 30-Minute Missions. As you see, there is a different tip on this guy, a little bit longer, a little bit more intimidating. And as you see on his knees, we got the magazines here. So why is it focusing on my hand? There we go. The magazines here. So he can use those to replenish his stock once he's done shooting. Looks pretty good in scale for this guy. Alright, those last model kits were both 1/144 scale, I forgot to mention. This one is in 1/100. It is a frame arms Jinrai, and is also what these were originally intended for, as M.S.G is mostly designed for frame arms kits. So you see here, it looks pretty good in his hands. I like this tip. I don't like this tip at the same time, but it is removable, so you don't have to use it. It makes the gun really long. I don't know if it's supposed to be a silencer, just a rifled barrel there. But it does have some holes at the end of it. Gives it an unusual look. And then I also added a different scope on this one. So it's definitely different looking than it was before. And again, I put the mags on his, this time on his lower legs instead of his knees. Alright, and here is Architect, a roughly 1/12 scale Frame Arms Girl series kit with the same weapon here. Obviously with a snub nose, the little handle up the front. If I swap sides, I think it would work better in terms of how it's being held, but I like the way this looks here in her arms. I just kind of have her other arm dangling on over here, but it looks pretty great. I think this one scales the best, I think, with her. And here it is with the Hexagear Governor Nero in 1/24 scale. Obviously, this one isn't going to fit. It also is lacking 3mm ports, which kind of, you know, it's a bad juju right now. I prefer it to have something like that so it can attach to his many 3mm ports, but no such luck. Wow, it actually works on the Alex Gundam. It fits in pretty well, and the size isn't too bad. I mean, it was a small gun, and it isn't perfect in his hand. I'm very impressed with it, though. That's incredible how well that works. Alright, so what you see here is what comes in the kit. This one is, it's a little bit pricey for what it is. I think it's $8.99. It might have been $10.99. I'm not sure I remember appropriately. This is the only weapon you get, though. It's 2 halves put together. Everything else is all the accessories. So you get the 2 scopes. That's pretty cool. You get these 2, which lock the other, let's see, the other front accessories in place. So you get the longer rifle here and the short stub grip at the front. You get 2 of these magazines, which are not functional, unfortunately, but do plug into 3mm ports. Just makes a nice look. Where'd the other one go? I think I left it on the other kit. 2 hands with that mega size offset, as you see here, and the front of the hand, so that it looks like this. And you also get this big barrel, which I'm still not sure what that one is for. Could be a silencer, could be, I don't know. But either way, it is included with the kit. So for the price, it's probably not worth $10.99 if you can get it for that. You know, a discounted price, it's probably going to be a lot better for your wallet. I really like this kit though. The gun looks really well, and it meshed really well with all the kits that I put it with, the exception of the Hexagear. That said, I don't think it was originally meant for a Hexagear kit. The scale-wise, size-wise. Still, it's not a terrible weapon set with everything else that it went with. I could see this working really well with a lot of different kits. With some detail, I think you're going to go a long way. There's not too much to throw up detail on, but if you wanted to get rid of all those seam lines, and like what I did, which is just snap them together, it'll look a lot better. You get some good color on there, you know, some gunmetal on there, some black for some of the parts, you know, like the plastic bits that would be on there. I don't know how, you know, it's a big gun, so I don't know how they would construct it, but it would be pretty cool to see in painted and a nice paint scheme. But with that said, that is going to be it for my review. I do recommend this one to people to purchase. If you can find it for less than what I bought it for. Like I said, $7.99 is a pretty high price. If it was $10.99 though, that's a really bad price. $5, maybe $6 is probably where I would go. But that's going to be it for this one. Guys, I will see you guys next time. Or you will see me. But more than likely, you'll see my stuff. Bye-bye.